Am I the only one that feels like the perfect time to start something is at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of a month? Like April 1st, 2025, that's the perfect time to reset your life. And that's the perfect time to start a new project that you've been postponing. That's the perfect time to start that thing that you've been wanting to do or to even restart, right? And we're like, even during the day on your to do list, you're like, okay, when it's 10 a.m., I'll start. 9:45, you are ready. You can start at 9:45. But no, you're like 10 a.m., I'll start. 11 a.m., I'll start. 12 p.m., I'll start. And this is just because we have this illusion of the perfect timing in our heads. We're like, I'll start when I'm ready. I'll start when the time is right. I'll start when I have all the resources and all the knowledge and everything I need. It's not yet time. That's what we keep telling ourselves. And we keep saying these things not because we're actually sincerely waiting for the perfect time. It's just because we're scared. We are scared of starting again, so we'd rather pose under the guise of it's not the perfect time yet. But the truth is, it's actually human to be scared, okay? There's nothing wrong with being scared. It's human, it's natural for everyone. Some people are like superheroes, so they don't usually feel scared. But for we, that we have emotions and we feel scared, okay? I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely normal for you to be scared, especially if what you're about to start is going to be seen by the public. You're gonna be scared and it's okay. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to two different sets of people. Now the first ones are the ones that fall under the category of you want to start something but you're scared of starting, okay? And the second category is for the people that have started but along the way you have stopped. So you started something but you did not see it through. Okay, if you fall under any of these categories, just keep watching. This video is for you. One of the reasons why we find it hard to start something is because we want to be perfect at the first trial. You don't want to look like a beginner. And so when you want to start something and then there's this overwhelming pressure that you put on yourself to look like a pro at the first trial. And so you end up overthinking and overthinking and overthinking till you become mentally paralyzed and you end up doing nothing at all. Another reason why you are worried and you are scared of starting, because you are scared that what if I start and I don't succeed? What if I start and it ends up being a failure? What if this? What if that? Or you even see someone that is doing exactly what you want to do, but that person is like a pro at it, and then you start comparing yourself. We compare our present, like our ground zero, to people that have been at this thing for years. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Why? Why are you doing that to yourself? Another reason why we actually struggle when we start something and we struggle so much with consistency is because the excitement of starting something new has faded away. Of course, I know that I'm not the only one that gets excited when I want to start something. See, when I wanted to start this YouTube, when I wanted to start recording videos, I was so happy. I was like thrilled. I recorded the first video, I edited, I was like, wow, girl, you're doing great, I'm proud of you. The excitement was there until like maybe the 6th or 7th, I don't know the number at this point, but it was until I wanted to start recording this video, which is probably like the 7th video, and then the excitement had faded away, and then the reality that I'm actually going to be doing this long term, it hit me, and then I started overthinking. I was like, do I know what I'm doing? What am I doing? Am I sure I want to do this? Can I do this? Like, do I have anything to say? Do I have anything to offer? All of these questions started ringing in my head. And I was like, yo, what is going on? I was so stuck. I was overthinking and overthinking. I could not script my videos. I could not record any videos. I did nothing for an entire week because the excitement had faded away. So there was like no thrill was there. There was no high feeling that I could jump on and just be like, oh my God, yes, I want to do this. I want to do this. First off, if you're finding it difficult to start something, I would actually want you to start with why. Have a why. Now, when I mean why, your why is like your reason for doing something, right? So like, why do you want to start whatever it is you have in mind? Why do you want to start that project? See, if you don't have a why, on the hard days, on the days where you have zero motivation, on the days where you don't feel like it, if you don't have a strong why, you're gonna remain stuck. You are just going to be there, and you are probably going to abandon it and then start a new project, and then the why of that, or you don't even have a why for that project again, or the why is not strong enough, and then you start the project, you hit a roadblock or an obstruction, you're like, I don't think I can do this, so you don't finish it, and then you go start another project, and it's like a whole cycle of abandoned projects. So the first thing is to have a why. For a business owner, your why can be to make a positive impact on the community and to provide sustainable solutions, right? For an artist or a creator, your why can be to express yourself, to show your emotions, and to share your creativity with the world. If you do not have a tangible why that would serve as like a guiding principle for you, whenever you face challenges, you are just going to become stuck. The goal is not just to start something. The goal is to see it through. Another thing you can do for yourself is to give yourself the permission to be bad. Like, calm down. But what I mean is, give yourself the permission to like suck at something at the first trial. It's okay. See, when I get to my 100th video, I'm probably going to come back to this video and be like, what was I thinking? Like, I did this. Oh my God, this is so cringe. See, that's just it. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to improve. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Stop obsessing. We're always obsessing over the first step, and it's paralyzing you. Can you not see it? Can you not see that your obsession over what the first thing looks like is paralyzing you? Do it messy. No one said it's going to remain messy forever. The more you do something, the more you get better at it. They say practice makes perfect, but to me, practice doesn't make perfect, though. Practice makes progress, not perfect. What is perfect? It's okay to learn on the job. You don't have to look like it before you begin it. So get going. Get going. This is just by the way, I have accountability partners, and I feel like this is something that actually really helps. Now, if I tell one of my friends that I'm going to record a video this week, the next question they'll ask me is, what day are you recording? When are you recording? Is everything in place for you to record that particular day? Do you have your script ready? So I feel like having accountability partners also keeps you in check. Like when you tell someone, I did not say the world. Don't misunderstand me. When you're about to start something, please do not announce it to the world. Don't. The world doesn't need to know. They can see your results over time, but you don't need to announce to them that you are doing this thing and you're doing that thing. The disadvantage of telling the world when you want to start something is, number one, you would feel this immense pressure to like perform and be perfect. And number two, there's this high feeling that it gives you. You know, it's just like that feeling of starting something new. I call it a high. There's this high feeling that you get when you start something new, and then you tell the world, you've not even started, you've not even done the first step. Okay, and you get that high feeling that you're doing this new thing, and you tell the world that you're doing this new thing, and so all the congratulations that they'll probably tell you when you've already done that thing, they will not tell you when you tell them that this is what you are doing. No, you will not, like, you feel so high on the feelings of, oh my God, congratulations, people are congratulating you, and then when they are done congratulating you and it's time for you to actually start and do the work, you wouldn't feel it again, because that excitement of starting something new is already gone and you never even started in the first place. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, I did not tell you to tell the world what you want to start. Have an accountability partner. I said partner, not partners, not the world. Okay? So please do not misunderstand me. Sometimes when someone else knows what you want to do, it's easier for you to follow through. Now, if you're struggling to stay consistent, let's say you've already started something, but you are struggling to stay consistent at it, the first thing I would tell you to do is to go back to your why. You see why having a why is so important? You see what I did there? But having a why is so important. I cannot stress this enough. Before I started this thing, I'll probably show you guys my jotter, like just a page of my jotter where I wrote my why before I started this whole content creation thing on YouTube, on Instagram. I had to like, girl, let's come back, okay? We need a strong why this time around. If you're struggling to like continue or to be consistent with what it is that you have started, you need to go back to your why. Hi, sorry, this is in between editing. We're done recording now, okay? And then I realized that I said I was going to show you where I wrote my why in my book. Usually it's on my system, but I first write it down. So I'll just read it out for you. Before I started, I wrote like define your purpose and goals, identify your why. Why do I want to do whatever it is I'm doing, right? And then I also asked myself, who am I inspired by? What if they weren't ready to be seen? What is preventing me from being seen? What beliefs and narratives do I hold about the consequences of showing up as the face of my brand online? I'm just going to share 2 answers with you, okay? When I asked myself the question, what's preventing me from being seen? I said, what's preventing me from being seen is my fear of not being good enough, my fear of rejection, my fear of failure, my fear of being messy and imperfect in public. And then I said the consequences of showing up as the face of my brand are, number 1, I would be seen. My goofiness, my imperfections, like this one, and my truth if I show up authentically. And I also said I would make people feel more human and help them affirm that nothing is wrong with them and they are not alone. So yes, draft out your why, draft out why you want to do whatever it is you want to do. And really, what are the consequences of you showing up? Both positive, negative, whatever, write it down, okay? And then just draft out a whole action plan out of it. Do you understand? Yeah, thank you. Bye. Back to the video. The second thing I'll tell you to do, this is just a chit chat, and the second thing I'll tell you to do is to stop obsessing over immediate growth and focus on consistency. Now, we are humans, right? I'm a human being too, so as I'm saying this, I'm not exempt from this, okay? We're humans and we love instant validation. We love it when we do something and then there's that instant gratification that we get, you know, that compliment that we get immediately. When we begin to do something and we're not getting it's always the high. When we're not getting that high feeling, that instant validation, that instant gratification, we tend to quit. And we might not even quit, but we start to reduce the efforts that we put in. And I feel like the best example I can give for this is for content creators. So let's say you're starting out as a content creator and the metrics that you have for your growth is that at a certain period of time that you have set for yourself, you want to have this certain number of followers, or you want to have on this particular video, you want to have this certain number of views. See, this whole thing just boils down to you redefining what growth looks like for you. If you're measuring your growth according to like how people applaud you, how people notice you, you're not growing, no. Like, the purpose of growth is not for external validation. The purpose of growth is for you to improve on yourself. So if what you are doing is not for you in the first place, like for you in the first place, and it's just for how people see you, for how people notice you, for what people have to say about you, you're not going to go far. And I'm not cursing you. I'm not swearing for you. It's just what is, right? Growth isn't about external metrics. It's about showing up. It's about refining your craft. It's about becoming this ideal person that you have of yourself in your head. So stop. See, true progress, true growth is not even in the outcome. We obsess a lot about the outcome. But the true growth is not in the outcome. True growth is in the process. Until we've come to the end of this video for today. Now, if at all I want you to have anything to take away from this video, take away these 2 things. Number 1, you don't have to feel ready to start. If you wait till you feel ready, you will wait till forever. And number 2, you don't have to feel motivated to keep going. You just have to keep showing up. Don't depend on the high of motivation. You have to keep showing up. You can incorporate it into your routine. Make it a routine so you be consistent at it. And have like growth metric, not external metric, okay? Your metric for growth should not be external. All right, those are like the major things I want you to take away from this video. What's one thing that you're going to start, or one thing that you are going to restart today? Are you going to start something?